Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new on here, my name is Philip and this is Phil Reacts. Yes, today we're going to be checking out this album, this EP that is, from NF. Yes, I think the last time I listened to NF was like in 2019, where he dropped this project titled The Search. Yes, that was the last time I listened to him. But I mean, yesterday he dropped this one, Fear EP. This album has 6 songs, and I mean, runtime is over like 21 minutes and 46 seconds. So this is definitely going to be not too short, but I'm super excited. This. I mean, the songs are blowing up on my FYP, But today I decided to just sit down and then listen to this album. So what we're going to do, as always, we listen to the song. We talk about it, track by track. We listen to the song, talk about it, and move to the end, all to the end. And then at the end, I'll definitely give my general review about this album. Yes, so like I said, this album, this EP, has 6 songs. It features MGK, James Arthur. Yes, only 2 artists on there. I'm super excited, guys. Super excited to find out what he has for us. So guys, without wasting much time, without further ado, we move on to the first song, titled Fear. Yes, that's the title track. Let's take a listen, guys.
Hello darkness, my old friend,
Okay.
knocking at my door again,
Yeah. Okay. Somebody's knocking.
begging me to come outside, let you back into my life. Now usually I'd be strong enough
Okay, you should be storming off.
to lock the doors and keep them shut,
Okay.
but not today. I'm desperate. So go ahead and come on in. So go ahead and come on in. So go ahead and come on in. OCD is worse than ever, hands are bleeding. Maybe I should take the pills down. Know what's going on with me. Some days I actually think I might be schizo. Frantic, probably not, but even writing this is making me begin to spiral. Oh God. Made a promise to myself I wouldn't let the fear back in, but then I did though. Told the world that I was sick of running, then went back to running. What a joke. Disappointing, yeah, me too. I thought I finally made a breakthrough. Guess not. It's the same song and dance, you all seen it before. Darkness holds out its hand, then we walk to the floor. Every decision made, is it mine anymore? Like a puppet with strings, I just don't have a choice. What's the truth, what's a lie? Help me God, help me Lord. Face your fears, dry your eyes. Grandma died, what's the point? Lost the keys, lost my hope, lost my will, lost my joy, lost a friend, lost my home, lost my faith, lost my voice.
Okay. I didn't expect that. Piano. Whoa.
Standing back, watching my mansion burn to ash while I
Yeah.
hold the gas can, asking God if he started this fire. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Make all my hopes and my dreams come to life just to lay them to rest. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted?
Whoa.
Give me a false sense of peace just to show me what peace really is. Is this what you wanted? On the verge, on the edge. Is this what you wanted? Petrified, scared to death. Is this what you wanted? Praying to God, desperate. Is this what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Hanging on by a thread. Is this what you wanted? Empty heart, nothing left. Is this what you wanted? Breaking down, you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Deep bad. Is this what you wanted? My bed. Is this what you wanted? To ask. Is this what you wanted? What you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Go. Yes. Is this what you wanted? Deep God. Is this what you feel? Started. Is this what you wanted? What you wanted?
Yeah. All right, guys. So that was the first song, off of this EP titled "Fear." Guys, all I have to say right off the bat is, wow, wow, guys, really, 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 guys. I don't know what to say, but you guys already witnessed that. I just listened to the first song, once again off of this EP, and honestly, I mean, this one hits in a very different way. I mean, right from the very first, piano notes, I was able to tell, this isn't just another NF track. I mean, this is him opening a door, that he usually, keeps heavily guarded. If you ask me, I mean, the whole song, after listening to it, feels like NF is sitting alone in a dark room, talking straight to himself, but also talking to anyone who's ever, battled their own mind. The production, is classic NF, if you ask me. I mean, cinematic, brooding, and super atmospheric. But what stands out here is how raw and unfiltered, the writing is. It almost, feels like, he recorded this while he was in the middle of emotions, not reflecting back on them. Vocally, I feel like NF floats between that calm, almost spoken delivery and those explosive emotional outbursts he is known for. And I feel like every time he raises his intensity, the production follows. The drums hit harder, the strings swirl, and to me it feels like the whole song is having a panic attack. Right beside him. I mean, the way the instrumental glitches, and distorts, at certain moments, guys. I feel like that perfectly mirrors, the spiraling, thoughts, that I mean he's talking about in this song. Lyrically, I feel like this is enough, digging straight into the stuff, people normally hide. Fear of failure, fear of not being enough, fear of losing control, fear of letting people down, fear of not understanding God's plan. All of it. He's not dressing it up. He's not, trying to be poetic. I mean, he's telling you exactly, what's going on in his head. And that, honestly, to me, is what makes this track, so heavy. After listening to the song once again, what's really struck me is how conflicted the whole song feels. It's like, I mean, he is fighting himself, in real time. One side, trying to push forward, the other side, being dragged down by every insecurity and doubt, he's ever carried. And NF, is one of the few artists, who can make you feel that through, his tone alone, I have to say. I mean, so if I'm being real, this is one of those tracks, that doesn't just play. After listening to it, this track, sits with you. I mean, it crawls under your skin a little, not in a negative way, that is. But in a way that reminds you how human you are. And I have to give credit to the production team. I mean, because every sound felt intentional. The piano, the eerie synths, the tension, building strings, all of it amplifies the emotional weight, I have to say. So overall, this song "Fear" to me is NF, doing what he does best. Taking the deepest, messiest parts, of the human mind and turning them, into something powerful, something relatable, and something painfully honest. It's not a hype track, if you ask me. I mean, it's not meant to be catchy. It's meant to make you feel, and it definitely does exactly that. That's just my take. That's just my perspective about this song. And I would really, really love to hear what you guys also think about the song down in the comment section. Yes. Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying this reaction, this review so far. Guys, we are moving on to the second song titled Home. Yes, let's take a listen, guys. Okay. Whoa. This is different, guys. So different.
Crying alone on the ride home. Driving, just got to text you. Die this
Okay.
doesn't feel real to me.
Yeah.
Trying keep my mind off it, but I can't think about anything else. It's killing me slowly. What's life without you? I don't wanna know. Goodbye, I'm not ready to say so. I'll just act like you're here, call your phone. Oh, leave a voicemail and then text you to call me back later. It's fine, no need to rush, it's alright. I'll stop by tomorrow to say hi. We could play cards until midnight. This ain't the end, you're not gone. You just found a new place to call home. Home.
Okay.
Home. Comes and goes, hits and waves. One day I'll be okay, then the next I'm a mess. Walking down memory lane, reminiscing. Feels like it was just yesterday we were kids, running round in your yard out on M61. All the memories we made in that house growing up. God, I miss it, would give anything just to be there again. What's life without you? I don't wanna know. Yeah. Goodbye, I'm not ready to say so. I'll just act like you're here, call your phone. Oh, leave a voicemail and then text you to call me back later. It's fine, no need to rush, it's alright. I'll stop by tomorrow to say hi. We could play cards until midnight. This ain't the end, you're not gone. You just found a new place to call just found a new place to call. I'll just act like you're here, call your phone. Oh,
Yeah.
leave a voicemail and then text you to call me back later. It's fine, no need to rush, it's alright.
All right, guys. Yes. So that was the second song, Home. And guys, after listening to it, I have to say, man, this one, hits different. Once again, I mean, to me, this isn't just another emotional NF track. This one, feels like the heart, of the entire project. The first thing that grabbed me, was that minimal, haunting instrumental. I love how it started off, super stripped back, a soft piano, a little, ambient atmosphere, in the background. And immediately, I was able to tell, he's about to say something really, really heavy. No big drums, no huge cinematic build-up, just enough and raw emotions. It's almost like, he's sitting in a dark room, with one light on, talking straight to you. And vocally, enough, this man is definitely not rapping here. He's talking to your soul, as a listener. I love, how he leans into that melodic delivery, we've heard, in songs like, How Could You Leave Us? But I feel like this one, feels even more fragile. You can hear, his voice, crack, you can hear him breathe. And I feel like there is a very real grief, sitting underneath every single word. Lyrically, this song, is all about loss. It's all about grief and trying to make sense, of it. The moment, he mentions, getting that text that, someone died, guys, that was just chills, absolute chills. You can feel the weight of that moment, the shock, the disbelief, the way he describes the ride home, the silence, the processing. It's like, he's narrating an experience, so many people, go through, but rarely talk about. But here is the part that really, really, really got me, as a listener. NF, turned the idea of home, into this beautiful metaphor, for the, afterlife, or at least a place of peace, instead of focusing on the pain, of the loss. I love how he starts reflecting on the idea that maybe, just maybe, the person he lost has actually found a home, a place better than the chaos down here on earth. It's sad, yes, it's definitely comforting, and to me it feels spiritual, all at the same time. One thing I love about NF is how he never, reproduces emotional songs. He lets the silence, breathe. And this particular song, Home, those quiet spaces, just hit as hard, as the lyrics themselves. And everything to me felt intentional. Everything is controlled. Everything is honest. This track definitely feels like NF, letting people peek into a chapter. He usually, guards closely. Song is definitely intimate. It's vulnerable. It's reflective, and honestly, this one, is, to me, is one of the standout emotional cuts on this EP. Yes. So, if you've ever lost someone, I feel like this song, is really, really going to hit you long after it ends. Please. So let me know what you think about this one in the comment section. Does this song hit you in the feels? Please, share your thoughts down there. Yes. We are moving on to the third song titled Who I Was, featuring MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. Let's take a listen, guys.
Turn my vocal up and then just let it run. Stuck in traffic, trying to find my way to a home that I've never known, on a GPS with no address, so I'll follow my heart, but my heart is scattered like my father's ashes in the back of the rental after I dropped his urn. Probably a metaphor for everything I've learned, like how the only love I'll have is gonna crash and burn, or how the poorest I felt was after the most I've earned. The biggest lie I told is that no one should be concerned. There's gotta be another highway that don't lead to hell, a star to lead me through the darkest night like Christian Bale. I hid from God for more than 2 decades of life, and when I came back to the light, he didn't ask me if I'm Christian still, just opened up his arms and embraced me like I'm his son, erasing all the archetypes of what people like me become. Since I was young, my personality split like serpent's tongue, but all the poison in my body still ain't make me numb. I lost a best friend and felt all that, crying on his open casket while I knelt on that. I had a best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. A vagabond that broke a bond for Boca Raton, who all along regretted he never kept all that. I left everything behind but this engagement ring and a frozen heart. I'm standing in the fire to melt all that, yeah.
show. Need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am. I called you, never heard back. After everything we've been through, the good and the bad, you bout to throw it all away and overreact. Because I overreacted, karma, I guess. My temper gets the best of me, a part of me that I wish I knew how to get rid of. It's the issue I had. My MO say I need you and I love you to death, then turn around and go and treat you like you nothing but trash. I know I messed that part up with. I know. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I lash out, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am.
All right, guys. Yes, the third song, "Who I Was," featuring MGK. Wow. Guys, I have to say, the first, after listening to this song, the first thing that really grabbed me is the vibe, of the track. It's somber, it's reflective, and almost cinematic in the way it builds. The production has this, haunting, almost fragile type of feel, with soft piano and subtle strings. That's really sets the mood. And Neff's delivery is emotionally charged, from the first bar. You can feel the weight of his words. His internal struggle, and that authenticity to me just hits differently. Now, let's talk about the lyrics. Who I Was to me is clearly, about reflection. It's about identity and confronting your past. And Neff is really, opening up about, who he used to be. His mistakes, his regrets, and even the fears he carries about parenting and breaking cycles. Then we have MGK, coming in, with his verse. And guys, that was just wow. Talking about grief, the death of a parent, spiritual struggles. It's super vulnerable. You feel the pain and honestly pouring through both verses. Vocally, and Neff is definitely, on point. That signature intensity, he has, is definitely right there. You can hear the rawness in every single line. We all know, he's usually aggressive and fast-paced, but in this song, his delivery is a bit restrained and heartfelt, which to me matches the mood perfectly. The way, their voices, complement each other really stands out, I have to say. Yes, and then we have the production and the instrumentation. As a listener, after listening to this song, from a production standpoint, it's subtle but effective. The track isn't overloaded with beats or effect. I love the fact that it lets the vocals and lyrics, carry the entire, emotions. The piano, the soft percussion, and the layering of atmospheric sounds, to me, all come together to create this space, where the story, of the song can breathe, all the way through. I love when songs, do that. Personally, they let you focus on the message, and here the message, is everything, guys. For me, the standout moment, for this song, is MGK's verse. The line about his father's, ashes, to me, hit me in a way, that's really heavy. Because I've lost my dad, so I can definitely relate. It's intimate and personal. And Neff's pre-chorus and chorus, also really is memorable. You can feel the tension and release, in the way he phrases the words. Every section, feels intentional. I have to say, like the song is guiding you through a journey of reflection and growth. Yes, overall, Who I Was, is a super emotional, introspective track, that I feel like balances of vulnerability and artistry, really well. To me, NF continues to show why he's one of the most honest voices, in music right now. And MGK, also coming through, added a layer of depth, you don't always expect from him. So yeah, if you're looking for a track that hits deeply, make you think, and leaves you feeling like, I mean, you've been on an emotional ride. I feel like this is it. That's just me. But I really have to hear from you guys also. What do you guys think about this collab? Did MJK surprise you with how raw he got on this song? And for NF fans, how does this track compare to some of his other reflective songs? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I really want to read them. Yes, guys, we are moving on to the fourth song titled "Give Me a Reason." Let's take a listen, guys.
Yeah, enough with the love, I need to be hated again. I need somebody to wake at the beast and really get under my skin. I need somebody to push me, tell me that I ain't no good with the pen. I need somebody to poke and pry and really get into my head. I need somebody to laugh, tell me I'm trash, tell me I might as well quit. I need somebody to grab the blade in my back, stab and give it a twist. I need somebody to smash, break on my plaques, tell me I shouldn't exist. I need somebody to ask why you even rap, you never be one of the I need somebody to brag and show me the cash and tell me you'll never be rich. I need somebody with stats and numbers and facts, tell me I ain't got no hits. I need somebody who's whack and ain't got no class, tell me I'm not in they list. I need somebody to act like I'm in the past so I can remind them I'm here. I need somebody to give me a reason. Whoa, give me a reason.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a reason. Whoa, yeah, give me a reason. I forgot what that struggle like. I forgot what that hustle like. I forgot what that humble like. I forgot what that. I ain't forget about nothing to keep it 100. I'm honestly bored. I wanna feel like I felt when nobody was following me and I had no awards. I wanna get better hearing them call me. You wanna be shady, you ain't got no voice. I want the people that promise they'd always be with me to leave me and walk out the door. I want the fans to quit buying the tickets to tell me they don't wanna see me on tour. I want the label to drop me and tell me it's over, the music ain't making no noise. I want the critics to call me a gimmick and tell me they thought I was better before. I wanna hear you keep talking the way that you talking when no one's around to record. I want a story, I wanna hear about how you ain't feeling the music and why it ain't better than yours. I wanna, yeah, tell me some more. I wanna hear about, I wanna talk about, I wanna hear that. I need some money. Yeah, give me a reason. Whoa, give me a reason. Hey, give me a reason. Whoa, give me a reason. I forgot what that struggle like. I forgot what that hustle like. I forgot what that humble like. I forgot what that. I forgot what that.
Okay, guys, yes, the fourth song titled Give Me a Reason. Wow, guys, right off the bat, the beat, definitely it sets this dark, moody tone. Those cinematic synths layered, with that heavy rhythm, just pulls you in. As a listener, you can feel the tension. To me, it's one of those tracks that immediately lets you know, NF is back. In that introspective, raw mindset. And honestly, I wasn't expecting him to go this hard lyrically. The lyrics, hits straight in the feels, I have to say. And Neff's, basically asking for a reason, to keep pushing. To stay hungry. I mean, he talks about, wanting challenges, even hate, because, that is what fuels him creatively. Certain lines like, I forgot to know what that struggle like, I forgot what that hustle like. Man, that really hits. It's real, it's vulnerable, and you can definitely feel the honesty in every single word. And I love how, he brings in the whole comparison thing. You know, being called a wannabe shady, I mean, it's not arrogance, you know, it's motivation. You can definitely hear the fire, you know, in his delivery. You know, this man is saying, you know, I want that friction, you know, I need that push. You know, that's so relatable, you know, for anyone, you know, who's ever felt stuck, you know, or complacent. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes. Vocally, the flow, and F is definitely, you know, on point if you ask me. I mean, his flow is aggressive, you know, when it needs to be, you know, then smooths out, you know, just enough, you know, to let the emotions, you know, breathe all the way through. I mean, he rides in the beat perfectly, I have to say, and the production, you know, gives him space, you know, to really make the lyrics land. You know, I love how the beat, you know, builds the tension without ever, you know, overwhelming his voice. You know, it's definitely cinematic, you know, like you are in his head. Yes. Honestly, standout moments for me is honestly the part where, you know, he repeats that "give me a reason" line. I mean, that is just, you know, chills. You know, it's so desperate, you know, but so powerful. You can almost, you know, feel him looking for that spark, you know, that fuel. You know, and I mean, it's delivered so perfectly. I have to say, the whole track, you know, feels like a mix of, you know, motivation and vulnerability. You know, and Neff's, you know, signature style. You know, but on another level. So after listening to this song, I have to say, overall, "Give Me a Reason" is another solid track, you know, from this. Projects and this Sphere EP. I mean, I love the fact that it's dark, it's introspective, and honestly motivational, you know, in a weird way. I mean, and that, you know, reminds us that struggle, you know, can be a good thing. You know, that even when, you know, you are on top, you know, it's okay to actually want more. You know, I mean, to crave challenge, you know, to stay hungry. I definitely see this one, you know, becoming, you know, a fan favorite. You know, just because, I mean, it's raw, it's emotional, and it's enough, you know, at his honest best. Guys, I really want to know, did you feel the same intensity, you know, when you listen to this particular song? Or, you know, I'm just losing it over here. You know, drop your thoughts, you know, down in the comments. And I mean, if you vibed with this reaction on this particular song, you know, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more NF reactions and music reviews. Yes, guys, we are moving on to the fifth song, titled Sorry, featuring James Arthur. Let's take a listen, guys.
I crossed the line in broken oath.
Whoa. Okay.
Swore I would never let you go.
Sounds good.
Blamed you for things that weren't your fault. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I wish that I'd have held you close and given you what you deserve. But that's what everybody says when it's too late to fix a bridge that's burned. That's burned. I've been waiting by the phone, just praying that you call me up to say you wish you would have stayed and never said goodbye to us. I'm not looking for a fight, baby, I just wanna talk to you and say I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been the truth, I broke your trust. Treated you like you weren't enough. Said I'd be there, but never was. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. All right, guys. So that was a Neff with James Arthur on the song Sorry. And guys, after listening to this one, I have to say this track really hits different. I mean, right from the very first second, you can tell this isn't just a regular song. It's deeply personal. It's definitely emotional and painfully honest. I definitely love the fact that the production is stripped down, almost minimalistic, which is perfect because I mean it puts all the focus on the lyrics, and the vocals. And Neff's flow to me, felt calm but heavy with emotion, and you can feel the weight of regret in every single line. I mean, this man is definitely owning up, to his mistakes, reflecting on moments, when he hurt someone that, he cares about. And it comes across, as raw and vulnerable. The opening verse, man, I mean, it immediately sets this reflective, almost a confessional tone. And then we have James Arthur, coming in, and I mean, he was just wow. His verse definitely complements Neff's perfectly. It's like they are having a conversation through the song. Both admitting fault, both expressing regret. Both trying to say, "I am sorry." The chorus is super relatable too. That feeling of waiting, hoping and wishing, you could turn back time. It just hits different. Lyrically, the song is full of metaphors, about burned bridges, and broken promises. And to me, it really ties into the EP's themes of fear, themes of regret, then introspection. You can really tell this isn't just about a relationship. It's about accountability. It's about self-reflection and growth. Yes. Overall, this particular song, Sorry, it's a standout track, on this EP, Fear. And to me, it's not about flashy production or huge hooks. It's about emotional honesty. And I think any fan of NF or anyone who's ever struggled with regret will definitely connect with this song. Personally, it left me feeling reflective and even a little emotional. It's just that kind of track. Yes. I mean, standout moments, listening to the song, was definitely the opening verse by NF. So relatable and real. I also love James Arthur's verse, the perfect harmony of remorse and emotion. The chorus, I also loved it, just because it hits right, in the heart. If I had to give this a rating, I'd definitely give this a hard 9, out of 10, just because, I mean, of its emotional impact and lyrical honesty. Definitely a song that will stay with you long after, it ends. So, guys, let me know what you guys also think about the song down in the comment section. Did Sorry, hit you the way it hit me? Drop your thoughts in the comments and, let's talk about it. Yes, we are moving on to the final song, of this project, titled Washed Up. Yes, let's take a listen, guys.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I lost the hunger. Where's that kid I used to be when I was on the come up? Where's that drive I used to have before I had the numbers? Where's that take me as I am, I ain't gonna be no puppet? Where's that tell it like it is, don't let the label hush it? Where's that I know I'm rich, but we gon' keep the budget? Where's that I don't really care about the radio? If they don't like the song, then don't play it, I ain't changing nothing. Yeah, where's that person at? You see him, tell him I've been hurting bad. You see him, tell him that I miss the way we used to rap. And I ain't making music anymore if he don't care enough to have my back. Yeah, dropping trash. Wouldn't say that I've been doing that, but I'll be lying through my teeth if I said I don't think my moment passed. Yeah, I think my moment passed. Am I on the brink of something great? Or have I lost it?
Whoa.
Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up? The small rooms, the intimacy, no feeling like it. Those old shoes, nostalgic, I put my feet inside them.
Yeah.
The Lord knew I needed this to survive the violence. The raw truth, I'm nothing without the Father's guidance. Who are you? The question that built this whole empire. Your old news, a statement that makes me think retire. The game's new, so eventually we all have to climb it. When wrong move and career is dying. Yeah, can I revive it? Did that check the label gave me make me uninspired?
Yeah.
Am I ignorant to think that I still got the fire? Am I hanging on to something I should say goodbye to? Yeah, has my time expired? Did my prime already pass or am I about to find it? Did my peak already happen or am I still climbing? Is that passion that I had gone or am I on the brink of something great? Or have I lost it? Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up?
All right, guys. Yes, so that was the final song, off of this EP, "Washed Up," and honestly, after listening to it, this track, really, really hits hard. Right, from the start, you can feel this raw introspection. And Neff, has this way of pulling you, as a listener, straight into his mindset. It's like you are walking through his thoughts, feeling every bit of doubt, frustration and self-reflection, alongside him. Lyrically, this song, to me is heavy, you know, and I mean, this man is obviously questioning himself. I mean, wondering if he's lost his drive, if he's still relevant, if he's washed up, quote unquote. I mean, there's that's in the classic, a never vulnerability here, where he's not trying to sound invincible or untouchable. He's just being honest. And certain lines in there, about his younger self, about authenticity and about struggling with the pressures of success, really really resonate. You can tell this is a guy who's been reflecting deeply on his journey, his career and even his path. There is also a spiritual undertone too, and it's so subtle, but definitely adds another layer to the emotional weight. Musically, I mean, it's cinematic. The beat is definitely atmospheric, it's moody and intense, without ever overpowering his vocals. And Neff's flow is definitely on point. There is a balance of rhythmic punch and emotional cadence. The production perfectly complements the feeling of being at a crossroads, of questioning everything, while still pushing forward. Yeah. So yeah, overall, this particular song, "Washed Up," is a powerful closer, for the Fear EP. It's introspective, it's emotional, and cinematic. Everything you expect from NF, but somehow even more vulnerable. It's definitely a song that makes you pause and reflect, and maybe even think about your own journey. I've got to say, I love how NF continues to impress. With his ability, to combine storytelling, emotion, and cinematic production. "Washed Up," isn't just a song. I have to say, after listening to it, it definitely felt like an experience. Yeah. So let me know down in the comment section. Did you guys, feel the weight of Neff's vulnerability on this song? Which lyric, hits you the hardest? Yeah. So I'm definitely curious, to see how you guys interpret the track, because NF always leave space for personal connection. Let me know down in the comment section, guys. So after listening to six solid tracks, we are done with this project from NF, Fear EP. And I mean, standout moments for me, personally, I definitely loved NF's singing, more than usual, and I have to say that he sounds great. The production, the whole entire production, you know, is dark, it's cinematic, and definitely symbolic, and especially the haunted minimalism, you know, of the first song of Fear. I also love, you know, the mansion, you know, imagery returning through themes instead of, you know, literal lyrics. I loved it, you know, more personal vulnerability, you know, than we've heard, you know, from him in a while. You know, the features, we have Machine Gun Kelly, we have James Arthur. You know, the features really blend well with without interrupting and Neff's in the core message. I mean, growth heavy songwriting with, you know, powerful emotional depth. I loved it, guys. So I have to say, after listening, you know, to NF's, you know, EP Fear all the way through, I mean, I have to say this man, you know, is in a different chapter, you know, of his life, you know, personally. This EP feels like a bridge, you know, between the darkness, you know, of Mansion and the you know, hopefulness of Hope. You know, I mean, like he's trying to tear down, you know, old walls, you know, but still living with the dust. You know, the vulnerability, you know, is definitely crazy. The production is beautiful, and lyrically, I mean, he's sharper than ever. You know, if this is the direction that I mean he's going next, then we might be entering a new era, you know, of for NF, you know, one that's honest, one that's experimental, you know, one that's emotional and definitely fearless, guys. So that's just me. That's just my thought. Let me know what you guys also think about this EP down in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. What's your favorite track, you know, off of this EP? I mean, do you prefer, you know, NF's, you know, rapping or his singing, you know, on this project? And also, which lyric, you know, hit you the hardest? And please, you know, drop your thoughts, you know, down below. I love reading your takes. Yes. If you enjoyed this reaction, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you absolutely smash, you know, that like button. You know, drop a comment and subscribe, you know, so you never miss another reaction. You know, we've got more fire comment, more reviews, more breakdowns. You know, you already know what time it is. So yeah, until next time, you know, keep your head up, you know, stay safe, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Peace out.